And boards back out in front, a shot and a score. Into the zone, they're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way
pleasant good afternoon and welcome to Adelaide Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. It's another edition of RA St. M's Hockey as the RA Saints take on the Cape Cod Whalers in U18 action here on fansonlysports.com. Matt Gillis alongside you all in the broadcast booth this afternoon. It's been a long day of hockey for us here at Fans Only Sports Network already. The U16 side for the Saints squad faced off 9 a.m. this morning in a game against Team Illinois that saw them drop 4-3 in a shootout. Now it's time for the U18s back on home ice for the first time in a while as they take on the Cape Cod Whalers. And the green and white, the traditional green and white with a little bit of blue trim. The Whalers colors, all of the once long time ago Hartford Whalers, now known as the Carolina Hurricanes for many years. And that name has been brought back a little bit under the auspices of the Connecticut Whale, the women's pro team in the Premier Hockey Federation. So we'll see the Whalers in the green and white with a little blue trim, and then Mount in the whites with the red and white trims. And it looks like it's going to be the 32 of Michael Calibret in goal for the Saints. And it's going to be the 30 of Bo Lane in net for the Whalers. Buckley skates to the center. It'll be the 19 of Pat Murphy. And we're underway in the first period of play. Quickly taken away by the Saints through. And Mullen circles that one around for Gutworth. Taken away by Buckley, carried the other direction. Buckley gets run off of the play on the backside boards. Kicked around and carried by Murphy for Pirtle. Murphy gets taken down, no call from the referees. Sutherland kind of pushed into Murphy there. Back from Mertz. As he carries it across, Mertz Benesinque. Along with Jingle. The 3 of Nick Metelkin. And Montgomery on the ice right now for the Saints. Taken behind the cage by Montgomery. Cycles out once again for Connor Jangle. Montgomery cycles that one. Whale coming away with it, and they'll try to push it. 25 is Jack Murphy. Comes off for Brian Grant. Thomas Franzosa. Bishop Fian product. And a hard shot from Benesinque went up into the netting and will stop play. All right, St. Sims Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Stanley Tree. Employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. And by Hampton Hockey, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. A little bit of a tumble behind the net between the 9 of Thomas New and the 14 in green of Carson Nicholas. Talacro was calling for it. New had it deflect off of his stick. New will battle for it along the boards with Cardelli. Nolan King is able to tap that one back for Omicelli. Omicelli across for Talacro. Back for Omicelli once again. Omicelli got tipped by a stick from Grant. No call from the referees. For Hunter Bruce. As it deflects off of the sideboards in front of the Cape Cod bench. And Sutherland will take this away in the center of the ice. Talacro says no and takes Sutherland out. As the definition of rubbing out the player. As this one will ping pong off of the boards. Buckley carries it forward. Caracello right there, and they're going to say the Whale had it. And offside has been called. A face-off between Bruce and Buckley. Gets back for Grant. For Sutherland, round the backside boards. It will stop at the Zamboni door. Mullen will scoop that up for Caracello. Leading pass taken for Prosma. Prosma fired one and it's kicked away by Lane. Deflection off of the backboards. Coming all the way around. Leading the other way and pulling it to the boards. Holding is Pavet Mera. Prosma, Bosland. That one goes in, still loose. As Lane was trying to get it and Prosma tipped it away for a second. Buckley works with Fonahan. Murphy stuck it! Pat Murphy scores! The Brown Bear commit, Pat Murphy, notches the first of the game. It's early on here in the first, and it's 1-0 Saints. And Murphy will scroll his way to the circle now to take the faceoff. Mertz for Pirtle, leading pass. That one will horseshoe all the way around. Pirtle picks it up on the opposite side. Murphy kicks that over. Gutworth behind. Gutworth pulls it away. He's bothered by Franzosa. Pirtle is getting shoved to the boards by the two of Jackson Fonan. Gutworth back to the blue line, across for Mertz. Mertz for Pirtle. Pirtle flicked one, got on Lane, and then the arm goes up and a cross-checking has been called by the referee, and we'll see who this one's going to go against. I believe it's going to be a Whalers player. And it is. It's the 25 of Jack Murphy, and he's going to the box 2 minutes for cross-checking. Mount's going to go on the power play for the first time today. Already leading 1-0. And a faceoff that could be won. Montgomery right in on Lane. New for Montgomery. They'll pass it around the circle. Bosland with it at the blue line. Cross again for Montgomery. It'll bounce off of the backboards for Metelkin. Benacinque right in the center. Couldn't get full piece to it. Hard shot paddled away by New. From Montgomery. Montgomery, Metelkin, Benacinque, Bosland on the ice right now on this power play unit, along with the 9 of Thomas New. That's New on the far side. And that will squirt across the blue line. And the Saints will have to backtrack. 48 seconds left to go on the advantage. 11 left to go here in this first period. We thank you for tuning in this afternoon on Fans Only Sports Network. Stepping out right at the blue line to pick that one up was Connor Sutherland for the Whale. That is an absolutely broken stick laying on the ice. Play continues. Pirtle circling, losing an edge on that one. He'll have to cycle it back. It slips underneath the stick of Connor Jangle. And then it got flicked up into the ceiling. For the second time today, we've had a puck go into the ceiling that does not come back down. Huh? You can't call a delayed game on that. It wasn't a deliberate. It has to be deliberate. It has to be a deliberate action. If it's on a clearance of a puck. Oh! Wow! Wow! So the referee has just called a 2-minute minor for delay of game on the goaltender, Michael Calibret. Calibret was just attempting to clear the puck. Calibret was simply attempting to clear the puck. The puck from our vantage point like it deflected off of somebody and goes up. And they decide to go ahead and call the delay of game penalty. So they'll send the 21 of Chase Pirtle to the box to serve the penalty. And it will be a power play now for the Whalers with 10 and change to go here in the first. Talacro, Murphy, King, Gutworth on the penalty kill unit for the Saints. And if this is the way this game is going to get officiated, we're going to be here for quite a while. Still 10 left to go here in this first period. Arm goes up. A penalty is going to get called on the Whalers as they tap. And a slashing call against the Whalers will negate anything that would have stood in terms of a power play, as the 12 of Connor Sutherland is going to go to the box for 2. So on the back end of this, Mount will have a 45-second power play. 9:49 left to go in the first. Franzosa, errant stick into the face of Cardilli. Cardilli then shoves the 25 of Jack Murphy into the boards. Franzosa tracking for it against Riley Mullen, and that one is brought up into the glove of Calibret. This one will get cycled back in the defensive zone for the Whalers as they work that around the backside boards. Pecknold for the 17 of Holiday. Back for Grant at the blue line. Got past the skate of Pecknold. As we play 4 aside here for another 12 seconds. Boslin chases. We'll peel that one away. For Riley Mullen. Mullen carries across. Mullen holds. Pirtle out of the box, can pick it up. 40 seconds of power play time for the Saints. Omicelli works with Pirtle. Pirtle has the opportunity to come around. He cannot find a lane. Now finally does as he slots one through to Thomas New. Back once again for Jangle. New fired in that one. And that slots away from Jingle. And we'll go all the way down. 13 seconds remaining. Carried across quickly by Montgomery. Montgomery shoved to the boards. Benesenque trying to go for it. New taking a whack at it. Penalty clock has expired. We're back to 5 aside hockey as Mea goes down and will scoop one up off of the backside boards. Looking for Fognan at the blue line. Instead, it's going to be taken away by Montgomery. Now Pirtle will carry with it for a bit. Mertz backtracks. Gets it to Pirtle, who will clear the zone. Fognan in the neutral zone will dump this in. Whalers will go for a line change, so 2 will mount. And that one is flicked into the Whalers bench. And will get us a stoppage of play and a face-off to come in the neutral zone area at center ice. Seven and change remaining. Hunter Bruce for Caracello. Lane sends that one around for Franzosa. Bruce was able to get over there and bother Thomas Franzosa and poke it away from him. It is picked up on the opposite side boards by Murphy. Corkery tried to whack it forward, was able to get it to Murphy. Back of the blue line and a hard shot by Nicholas, and that one is saved by Calibret. The 3 in red, white, and blue of the RI Saints in Mount St. Charles is Nick Metelkin from Wind Gap, PA. Funny story, I've been to Wind Gap, PA. And if the Metelkin family is watching, welcome to RI Saints hockey. We know that Nick has played 1 game so far on the season. It was not one in which we did. But I hope that you are enjoying life in Wind Gap, and please go visit Cafe on Broadway or Kerr's Windy Hill Farm because they are absolutely awesome businesses in the Wind Gap area. Gutworth will take this one for the Saints. Carries it through the neutral zone for Pecknold. Pecknold fired one from the neutral zone area, and it is stamped down by Calibret. Jack Oliver, Jack Ani, Elliot Lingle, 3 players we're very familiar to seeing on the injured/not dressed roster today, along with Marty Magaletta and Logan Flynn. For the aforementioned Metelkin. Carried forward. Mara off of Buckley. Boslin sends Buckley into the boards, and it can be peeled and carried away by Montgomery. Blake Montgomery slots that one across, but Benasinque had an opportunity, had two opportunities. Lane shut the door on Benasinque. Boslin back for Benasinque. Good pass off of the side boards. Montgomery overskated it, but it was left for Metalkin. For no emerge for Metalkin. Back for Montgomery. And again, opportunities abound for the Saints. And Lane is shutting the door on them. Line changes ensue for both sides. Fresh 5 on the ice in each color. Mullen for Mertz. Mertz gets run into by Franzosa. Peeled away. Cardilli tried to get it, and then that one landed on the stick of Murphy, and he had an opportunity that was flicked aside by Calibret. Nifty little drag from the 20 of Omicelli. Omicelli tried to go coast to coast, drags one more time, and then gets run out of the play by Corkery. Mullen for Omicelli, dumped from behind, no call from the referees, as that was a bother from the 6 in green. And a whistle and a stoppage of play. That was Bard. Liam Bard giving a little shove to Omicelli. 3 and change left to go here in the first period of play. As we stand on the one score. Pat Murphy lighting the lamp early on. Strong play from the top 2 lines today so far. Gutworth, Murphy, and Pirtle. Benasinque, Metallica, and Montgomery had a lot of opportunities peppering shots on Bo Lane and net, and he's only surrendered that one. Nicholas from deep distance for Riley Mullen to cycle it around. Saints trying to get out of the zone. Hunter Bruce flicked that one past Nicholas. Caracello is going to take a run for it. Caracello gets there, can track it back. It's going to sit on the edge of the boards and pop back down. Prosma trying to spin that one to the center. There are 4 green jerseys standing there. This will get deflected off of the glass and go down for icing. ACHA college hockey season begins tonight on Fans Only Sports Network. We'll be at Schneider Arena, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. As the RI Saints will get a face-off down on the side. Providence College takes on the Central Connecticut State Blue Devils. I couldn't get the game out. It's been a long day for us. Another loose twig on the ice. That one belongs to Gutworth. Hard shot from Buckley went up into the netting and will stop play. So Murphy for the Whalers takes the face-off against the 19 of Pat Murphy. So Murphy against Murphy. Franzosa for Murphy. On the backside boards in front of the Zamboni doors, two of the Whalers players ran into each other and a little bit of miscommunication. Talacro for Pirtle, dropped for Murphy. Comes back for Nolan King. Gutworth for King. King takes the shot that may have glanced off of the side of Lane's helmet. Came back again, another kick save by Bo Lane. .90 seconds left to go. Arm is going to go up. Icing will be the call. With 91 seconds left to go. Through the neutral zone. Pecknold. Offside. And we will say it was Tian who didn't get back in time as he was tracking back as well. Pecknold got the face-off for the Whalers. Bounces off the glass, comes back to center. Bosland. Forward for Venecinque. As the last minute to play in the first period comes around. For Mertz. Mertz tried to get that clear, and that's going to go up and over. And we'll get a face-off at center ice on the two-line pass. Fonan. Cycled all the way down. Peeled away by Montgomery. Carried out by Metalkin. For Montgomery, that one goes right in on Lane, and he'll make the save. Back to the blue line for Mullen. Long distance shot went wide. Tapped across. Mullen's calling for it. Thinks that he has a lane. Drags across. Makes the shot. And that one had to get bodied down by Lane. Final seconds of this first period. Cardilli had the tap off of him. Cardilli chasing for it. Was trying to slide across to Thomas New. Got run out of the play by the two of Jackson Fonan, and the horn will sound and end the first period of play. They are going to take the short intermission break. They will not resurface the ice. We're going to take a quick break ourselves. You're watching RA St. Sims Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Prevacol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, and I think we can make this game, our game, football a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make the game safer. And so Odyssey and this drug, we believe, can be a game changer in so many different ways. Yes, on the football field, in the game of football, because that's where my passion lies, but also in the game of life.
After 1-0 Saints, as we get set for the second period of play. Mullen for New. Michelli will chase that one to the corner as he goes looking for it toe-to-toe against Corkery. Coming back out for Boslin, cannot keep it at the blue line. Worked across for Cardilli. Cardilli fired, and that one had to be blockered away. Looking to cycle it back around. Whalers are going to clear the zone. Holiday is going to get all sorts of tied up with Boslin, and Holiday and Boslin still tying with each other. And Holiday's stick caught in Boslin's arm. Now they finally separate. Carrying it the other way quickly was Thomas New. Fires one that goes wide for Nolan King. Cycles that back across. Looking there for the 27 of Maddox Talacro. Getting stood up on the boards was the 2 in green. And now an arm going up from the officials, and a penalty has been called. It's going to be a slashing call. And it's going to be against the 7 in green of Joe Hurton. And Mount will go on the power play for the second time today. Jingle. Pirtle. Dangles with it, sends it back across. Murphy on the outside corner. Pass could not come through to him completely as Carson Nicholas got in the way. It is a rugby scrum in the back corner that will finally see the ball. That is the puck that we're playing with, squirt free. For Buckley, tap to the neutral zone. Murphy slots that one back in, looking there for Cardilli and could not connect. Cardilli will exit. Blake Montgomery enters. Murphy, Montgomery, Gutworth, Jingle, and Pirtle, the 5 on the ice right now in this power play unit for the Saints. Minute 9 left to go in the advantage. 14 and change left to go here in the second as we were just underway. Pirtle went to fire one. That got caught in traffic. This one's going to slide all the way back. Murphy and Pirtle are going to chase it. Pirtle will pick that one up. Carries along the near side boards. Tapped away by Pecknold. Montgomery has to track back quickly as Murphy, that is Jack Murphy in the 25 in green and white. And the puck is in the back side of the hockey shorts belonging to Blake Montgomery in a stoppage of play. All right, St. Seb's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Stanley Tree. Employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information, and by Hampton Hockey, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Venesinque tried to peel that one as soon as the faceoff was sent down. Boslin rubs out a Whalers player and is able to take it behind his net to try to set up the final 25 seconds of advantage time as Montgomery tracks forward quickly. Montgomery one-on-one against Franzosa, then against Bard, and Montgomery has ran into the boards. That one came circling right around and sat on the doorstep for both Benacinque and New, and neither of them could put it home. Thomas New is calling for it in the final 4 seconds of the power play. Right through for the 3 of Metelkin, and again Lane kicks away. Are they calling a delay of game penalty on the Whalers for too many men on the ice? They did. Franzosa is going to have to go to the box. It's a 2-minute penalty for too many men on the ice. And Mount, who just completed a power play, will go back onto the power play. Third power play of the day for the Saints. Telkin with New and Bosland, along with Montgomery and Benacinque. Montgomery for New. That one will get sent all the way down, and icing will be the call. Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com for more information. By Odyssey Group, groundbreaking concussion protocols and research. Visit odysseygi.com. And by RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes playing the next level, be seen by being a part of the nation's #1 recruiting service. Join rreliterecruits.com. Trying to Michigan one was Metelkin. He couldn't get it to go. All the way down, Calibrick catches the pop fly line drive. And it will be cycled back by Montgomery. Montgomery and Cardilli, along with Pirtle, Benacinque. And now they'll be joined by the 12 of Connor Jangle, and another save in the net off of its moorings as well behind Bo Lane. Murphy and Pecknold face off advantage. Murphy for Jingle, for Gutworth to take that one along the side boards. Cardilli ran into Bard, and now they run into Cardilli. No arms from the officials yet, as Grant now hits into Cardilli. For Pirtle, fired that one, and that deflected off of somebody's helmet. You could hear the clack on the way up. Minor line change for the Whalers with 29 seconds left to go in the advantage. It will get sent all the way down. It will come off the boards. They're going to say deflected down, so it negates the icing. Pirtle will carry this one out of the zone. Has Gutworth and Cardilli with him. Goes to Gutworth. Gutworth tried to go one time back to Pirtle, and it got defended by the 14 of Carson Nicholas. Hard shot from Pirtle, kicked away by Lane. No more penalty time on the board. We're back to five-a-side hockey. Jingle, backwards hit for Gutworth. Came across, looking, and the arm will go up. Or no. Murphy is looking back at the referee going, how in the world did I not just get a penalty shot? And now he's going to go over and have a discussion with the referees. And they're just going to skate away. How that is not a penalty shot is beyond me. Mertz overskates a little bit. Prosma is able to keep it in the blue line. Off of the backside boards by the Zamboni doors. Cycles around for the Whalers to try to clear the zone. They do. That's going to come all the way down. They will raise the arm, and icing will be the call. Not entirely sure what Bo Lane was talking with the officials about. Not too many times that you see a goaltender come out to talk to the officials about something all the way by the faceoff circle, but learn things every day. Hurton sends that one in. Hurton, and that into the boards was hard. The number 2 of Nolan King. That was dangerous. Nolan King got dumped hard into the corner. And now King is over in front of the Mount bench, and the Mount coaching staff is right down in the doorway talking to the officials. And they're sending Nolan King to the box for unsportsmanlike conduct. Pirtle's got his arm up as he's skating off the ice. So 10.5 left to go, and it's going to put the Whalers on the power play. Grant fires that one. That's in traffic. Hard hit into the boards. Goes the 27 of Talacro from the 25 of Murphy. Tracking the other way. Here's an opportunity for Mount. Gutworth backside, and that one can't go. Carried out here by the 11 of Grant. Drops that in the boards behind Calibret. Mount works to come out with it. That's going to be all the way down for icing. Is unable to get there as Pat Murphy. .118 left remaining in the advantage. Omicelli. No help there as he's bumped out of the play by Bard. Picked back up as it's carried out by Fonan. For Bard. Mara. Mara against Boslin. Boslin runs Mara into the boards. Whalers still control the play. Bard. Fonan at the blue line carried that one across. Calibret's able to kick aside. A weak attempt that came off of the stick of Ben Buckley. Omicelli against Bard, headed the other way. Omicelli gets thrown into the boards by Bard. And a retaliation hit, well placed from Venesinque. Calibret makes a save. And the net comes off of its moorings after the attempt. $19 seconds remaining in the advantage and 8:55 left to go here in this second period in a game that is starting to get quite chippy between these two sides. As that one will get sent all the way down the ice. Corkery's going to chase it for the Whalers. Corkery loses an edge and goes down. Whalers have to quickly back check to be able to retain possession of the puck. Carried here by Nicholas. Nicholas dumps that one around Jengle. On the opposite side, though, is Talacro. Diving out is Calibret to make the save. One of these days, they will drill holes in the ice here at Adelard, and they will put pegs into the ice, and we will stop having the net slide off of the line so much. Or not, because this is one of the oldest barns in America for hockey. Talacro tussles with Pecknold. Deflected puck slides all the way down. It is called not, actually, and icing will be the call. More RA Saints hockey coming up next weekend here on Fans Only Sports Network. Check Fans Only Sports, that's fansonlysportz.com, or follow us on Instagram and Twitter at FOSPORTZ for game time information. Venesinque with Montgomery. Metelkin. And that one went off of the edge of the glove. Well-placed saves by Bo Lane, -1 early in the game. He's tried to hold these Whalers in this one. It's just 1-0 here with 7.5 left to go in the second. Talacro absolutely bends the 17 of Josh Holiday over the side of the boards. And now Murphy gets leveled at center ice, and he is down. And the Mount coaching staff are calling their players over to the bench. The Whalers coach is on the ice talking with the linesmen. But you don't see a coach exit a bench too often, and he's got to be careful that he doesn't get thrown out of the game. This is going to be a long discussion to figure this one out. They have issued a 2-minute bench minor to the Whalers. Tian's going to go to the box, and Mount's going to go on the power play. Huh? Misconduct. Yeah, I mean, it's unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, essentially. Huh? Yeah, he left the bench. It's like a baseball manager going out of the dugout. Can't do that. So a 2-minute bench minor for unsportsmanlike conduct issued to the Whalers, and it's going to put Mount on the power play with 7 and change to go here in the second. That was an absolutely interesting situation. And the 25 of Jack Murphy is not currently on the Whalers bench, which means it's likely that he has gone down the tunnel to the locker room area. Buckley behind the net, occupied by Calibret. And then Calibret will stamp on that one to make the save. So a minute 30 of power play time remaining. Gutworth for Murphy. Murphy works with Omicelli. Sorry, works with Cardilli in the corner. Jangle right back in front, kicked away by Lane. For Jingle. Pirtle. Jingle. Pirtle holds. Looking for a lane. Murphy fired that one. Murphy fired again, and that one went just wide. Jackson Fawnin got in the way to block it a little bit. Jingle back for Murphy again. Fires from the corner. And the shots continue to get peppered by the Saints on Boline. 35 seconds left in the advantage. Montgomery streaking. He's going to try to go coast to coast. Hits the backside boards. Has to spin out. Comes back to the blue line for Murphy. Murphy gets run into the boards by Holiday. Slots it across, but it slides across the opposite side of the blue line before Venesinque got to it. For Alex Bosland. Bosland will work that one forward. Metelkin fires, kicked aside by Lane again. Penalty box is empty. Back to five-a-side hockey. Back on the ice is the 25 of Jack Murphy. Venesinque, Montgomery, tied up. Venesinque toe dragged it. Metelkin scores! Nick Metelkin opens his 22-23 bank account. It's his first goal of the season. And it's a 2-0 Saints lead. Yeah, all the way around. Nick Metelkin will get the goal. The assist to Christian Venesinque. And it's 5 minutes left to go here in the second and a 2-0 Saints lead. Mara for Buckley, for Sutherland, taken away by New. New gets tied up by Bard. Picked up by Mertz, right back, shot, score! It's Anthony Cardilli this time. It's 2 straight goals by the Saints, and it's 3-0. That took over about 10 seconds of time. And here goes Cardilli again. Cardilli fires that one high and wide. Thomas New got a great face-off there and left Cardilli wide open. That one's going to kick across. Talacro. Circled by Nicholas. Noah Mertz will get credited for the goal for the assist on Cardilli's goal. As it's now a 3-0 Saints lead. So Murphy, Metelkin, Cardilli. And a 3-0 lead. Calibret will cycle that one all the way down himself as both sides were making line changes. Prosma picks that one up. Prosma works with Bruce and Jangle. Cross from Mullen. Mullen thought that he had a lane, fired that one. It was blocked by Franzosa. Carried back out here by Jack Murphy. Fires, and it's patted aside by Calibret, who almost lost his balance on his way back. Thankfully, he was able to hold on. Caracello for Hunter Bruce. Bruce is left alone, fires one. That one was just a little wide. Had open net space around him. 3 minutes left to go here in the second. We'll get the longer intermission at the conclusion of this period as they'll resurface the ice before we get ready for the third. Murphy, Mullen came in to shoulder him. Pirtle kicks the puck free. It's picked back up, though, by Mara. Before it's streaked across for Pat Murphy the other way. Pat Murphy! 4-0 Saints in his second of the game. Two and a half left to go here in what has been an absolutely dominant period by the Saints. 3 unanswered goals. And they've stretched it to a 4-0 lead. Gutworth through the legs of the 14 of Nicholas as he tried to chase that one for the backside boards. Whalers trying to see if they can get it out of the zone. They do, but then Boslin sends it right back. It will be sticked aside by Lane. Buckley. As Mertz gets pushed around. Horseshoes around the backside boards. Out once again for Metelkin. Mertz. Noah Mertz fired that one, and that's patted aside by Lane. Talacro from distance, high and wide. Do not blink. Do not rub your eyes. The screen does not deceive you. The Saints have been absolutely peppering shots at Bo Lane. Minute 20 left to go here in the second. Montgomery cycles that one around. Thought he was going to drop it for Riley Mullen. Instead continues it on himself. That time the deflection on the boards does not work. Mullen ends up getting it back at the blue line. Switches ice to the opposite side for Talacro as they try to move it along. Instead it's held in by Joe Hurton in the green and white. Hurton, a product of Dexter Southfield, a team that we saw during lacrosse season here on Fanzoli Sports Network when they played against Moses Brown. That one sneaks its way all the way down and will be stopped by Lane. It is for sure fall in the Ocean State. The temperature outside has dipped, and it's forced the temperature inside to dip as well, too. It has gotten progressively colder in this arena in the past couple of weeks. Whistle and a stoppage of play with 23 seconds left to go. And the net off of its moorings once more. Thomas knew to take the face-off against Murphy. Won by the Saints, and Michelli had it for a moment. Drops it into the corner. Cardelli is going to go after it, so too. Now will Omicelli along the sideboards with Jingle. Comes right back for Boslin. Boslin will flick that through for Cardelli. Here's an opportunity for the Saints to move one. Omicelli couldn't get there in enough time. It is deflected off of the side glass and comes all the way down. It will be shepherded for a moment by Calibret. The horn will sound. 4-0 Saints after 2 as we head to the long intermission. You're watching RI Saints M's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
As we get set for the third period of action and a quick start and underway on this third period is the Saints in a commanding 4-0 lead over the Cape Cod Whalers. Matt Ellis with you here on the broadcast, fansonlysports.com. Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon, wherever you may be, as Lane had that one flicked right on him. Didn't know where it was for a second. As Pat Murphy is searching for the triumvirate. Has 2 on the day. Murphy 2, Metelkin 1, Cardilli 1 is the 4 for the Saints. That one's going to go down on Lane as well. All right, Saints M's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee-owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. And by Hampton Hockey, Connecticut's hockey pro shop. Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Joseph Lamy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephLamy.com for more information. By Odyssey Health, groundbreaking concussion protocols and research. Visit odysseygi.com. And by RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of the nation's #1 recruiting service. Join RREliteRecruits.com today. Flicked on. As the Saints will move this one around their own zone. Talacro sent one way high. It deflected off of the glass. Comes back. Buckley is upended by Bosland. For Talacro, had his stick pulled back for a second. And the Whalers are going to try to go offensively. And that one is plucked out of the air by Michael Calabret on the attempt from Ben Buckley. And Buckley takes a seat on the bench after that. Saints work this one through. Metelkin dragged one. And a save made by Lane. So Metelkin against Murphy. Benasinque pulled that one out of the back corner. Franzosa tapped it across the blue line. Talacro chased it. Was able to get that one across for King for a second. Offside and a stoppage of play. A bit of tape, it looks like, was laying on the ice, spotted by the official. Metelkin. Montgomery. Dropped back, and a hard shot that is saved by Lane that came from the 14 of Benasinque. '18's trying to continue to add to the plus side weekend for the Saints programming. The U16s took 2 of 3 from Team Illinois. 8-2 on Friday, 7-0 yesterday. They dropped one 4-3 in a shootout today. But 2-1 on the weekend for them. New. Omicelli moves that one around the corner. It kicked out. New has an opportunity. Can't cycle it all the way around. Whalers clear the zone back as far as the neutral zone, and it's moved by Bosland. Bosland and Mullen, along with Cardelli and Omicelli. Daniel Prosma has joined them as the 5 on the ice for the Saints. Caught by Calabret, and he will just settle it down. Play continues. This one will not continue plays. That is icing, and it will stop the clock. Face-off won by the Saints. Talacro had the puck bumbling on him and was unable to hold it on the blue line. Caracello taken back by the Whalers. A deflection that went way up and over after it came off of the stick of Sutherland. Loose puck flicked all the way back into the defensive zone for the Whalers. Grant goes there. Grant flicked one up and into the stands, and we'll get tossed back down. Whalers win the faceoff as Sutherland works that one out of the zone. Left and stood up absolutely was Mara. That is a clean hockey hit in open ice. Talakra is going to get sent to the box, and I still don't know why. And he's still having words with the referee. The Mount coaches are now going to have words with the referees as well, too. And a bench minor for unsportsmanlike conduct from the Mount side now will put an extra 2 on the board. And it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play for the Whalers. Grant. Mara. Cross again. And a shot deflected up high. They're looking for pucks. Hunter Bruce against Buckley. Nicholas keeps it in at the blue line. Hard shot from the 12 of Sutherland. Mara cycles back. Mertz against Grant. Nicholas behind his own cage. 1:18 left remaining on the advantages. 12 left remaining here in the period. Sutherland winds, fires. That one went high and wide. Nicholas will take it from Lane. Nicholas against Omicelli. Now against the 8 of Riley Mullen. For Franzosa, fired and saved. Bard. Franzosa kept it in. That's cleared out by Mullen. 25 seconds remaining in the advantages. As Bard tracks that one back across into the offensive zone for the Whalers. From the side, it hit the post and was kicked away. 3 opportunities, no goals still. And here goes Murphy the other way. Pat Murphy got taken out, no call. That is the second time that we've seen a Mount player go down while in possession of the puck in the offensive zone in attempt of a shot and no call from the officials. Talakro to the corner. Penalty box is empty, 5-a-side hockey. Jack Murphy for the Whalers, carrying this one through into the zone. Murphy goes down from Bosland, arm goes up. And now this game is going to get really chippy. The Mount players are absolutely incensed at the referees. Murphy is right up on the referee's shoulder right now. We'll see where this one develops. Caracello has come out. We'll get the particulars for you on this. It's Caracello King along with Prosma and Mertz on this penalty kill unit 1. Shot kicked away again. It's underneath the body of Calipret. Ten left to go. Corkery. Fawnin. Hard shot that was seen by Calibret. Came from Pecknold. From Caracello as he tapped that one through. Trying to get it into the zone offensively for Mount. Caracello gets stood up by Pecknold. And then Pecknold the other way. Save made by Calibret twice. King deflected that one for a moment. They were trying to look for the 3. And it gets kicked around. Tien was the 3. That one slots through Grant. He'll chase it back. 40 seconds remaining in the advantage. Sutherland gets run into the boards by Mullen as the puck comes free for Omicelli. Omicelli scoops that one through 3 green jerseys. He's dispossessed. Deflects off of the boards near side to the Whalers bench. Back for Thomas New. New drags one in the middle of 4 green jerseys for Thomas New. Still comes away poking at the puck. Omicelli might be able to peel that one away. He can and is able to flick it free for his teammate right next to him in the 12 of Connor Jingle. Beats Omicelli in the corner. Omicelli pulls that one away again. He will bring it all the way back and waste time. Penalty clock has expired. We're back to 5-a-side hockey. For Talacro. Talacro will carry around. Looping for Mertz. Mertz fires. That one hit traffic. 7 and change left to go. A 4-0 Saints lead. It's been goals right down the center today. 2 for Pat Murphy, 1 for Nick Metelkin, 1 for Anthony Cardilli. Hard shot almost went in from Benesinque. And they are going to call a roughing penalty on Ben Buckley. So Buckley will go to the box. 2 minutes for roughing. Mount's going to go on the power play. Gutworth, Pirtle, Murphy, Cardilli, and Jingle on this power play unit 1. That one hit the post. And 2 quick saves by Lane. It may have been Cardilli that rang one off the iron. Murphy looking for Gutworth in the center. Couldn't go to him. Peeled away and pushed out of the zone by Bard. For Pirtle. Pirtle gets absolutely leveled. And that's going to be a penalty. And they're going to send Jackson Fauna into the box. So 5-on-3 for a minute 22 for the Saints. Tapped away by Murphy. Jingle with Pirtle and Gutworth. Cardilli and Pat Murphy. Pat Murphy back for Gutworth, back for Murphy, and that one couldn't be completed. Murphy at the blue line. Multiple players calling for it. And the Saints have to track back. Pirtle in open space. Had that one ring off of the crossbar. Chase Pirtle just dinged the iron. .35 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Bosland works with Montgomery on the back line. Montgomery fires, sticks in, and then the second attempt from Metelkin is stuck away by Lane. For Bosland. Will he wind and fire in the final 10? Montgomery, that's a broken stick shot, score! Christian Venesinque will get the goal. It will stand. Thomas New and Jake Gutworth are going to get the assists. The goal stands. It's a power play goal, and it's 4-0. No, 5-0. We're starting to lose count on goals. And there's still 42 seconds left of power play time. Carried out here. By Bruce. Shot, score! A 6-pack of goals for the Saints. Caracello is going to tip one. And Sam Caracello adds his name to the mix. And just about everybody on the top half of the sheet has gotten some point today. Another power play goal. And after the play, Hunter Bruce gets put in the box 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Now this game has had just about everything added to it. Tian and Talacro tie up in the mid. Prosma has this one, dangled it out, and it's kicked away by Nicholas. Inside of 5 left to go here in the third. A 6-goal lead for the Saints. Talacro will pick that one up right before the line. Saints are going to look to shepherd this one out. Talacro carries across. Drops for Caracello for a second. Tried to spin back and it hit Grant. That is flicked out of play. Pirtle wins the faceoff for the Saints. For Murphy. That gets cycled back around. behind the Whalers' cage as they try to exit the zone. It only goes as far as the neutral zone, where it's pushed back in by Nolan King. A whistle and a stoppage of play. And a face-off will come down to the left side of Michael Calibret, who has seen a fraction of the action that has been seen by Bo Lane today. Shot in the score. Well, the Whalers were bound, I guess, to sneak one through. And it will be credited to the 12 of Connor Sutherland. Pavitt Mera will get an assist on the goal. They break the goose egg on the side, and it's 6-1. Faceoff will come at the center after the puck was deflected out into the stands. ACHA college hockey action coming up later tonight here on Fans Only Sports Network. Providence College Club men's team in action against Central Connecticut State. Face-off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time right here on fansonlysports.com. Your home for ACHA college hockey. University of Rhode Island Rams season starts September 30th as they take on Oswego State. Providence College Women's Club team gets underway on October 2nd, and we are still waiting on the Bryant University schedule as Mary's going to score. Saints let off the gas pedal a little too soon. Mara's going to get the goal. Sutherland will get the assist. And it's 6-2. Talacro from Mertz. Cardelli has that one bounce off of the backside boards. He cycles around. And with Shelley and Cardelli whacking at it against Murphy and the 4 of Corkery. Talacro from distance, and that one goes off of the blocker pad and well upstairs into the nets. A false start on the faceoff. We'll go back from whence we came. No, they're going to call this one outside of the zone. New for Cardelli. Sent across for Omicelli. Omicelli deflected it, looking for Cardelli once again. Cardelli drops back for Omicelli. The two of them are playing pass backs. It's carried out of the zone by Jake Murphy. Mertz has this one pinned to the boards. Finally pulled out and carried out of the zone. And the Saints will just shepherd this one to the finish line as best as they can. New around the backside boards. It gets left for Franzosa. Franzosa carries that one forward. He will dump it down and go for a line change. Calibret touched it, no icing. Quickly approaching was the 7 of Hurton. Talacro carries it forward. Looking across from Metelkin. It hit the backside of a Saints player. But there was a Whalers player in the zone, so offside is called. Save Meade by Calibret. Back again, and Calibret snagged one that time. .128 remaining here in regulation. Tien sent one across. It will deflect off of the boards, go all the way down. Whalers will have to chase this one. Nicholas lost an edge for a second on the board. Gutworth comes up with it. Gutworth and Murphy. As Murphy tried to put that one across. Gutworth has it now in the corner. Gutworth is getting bothered by Pecknold and shoves Pecknold into the board to get away from him. Last minute of play. Jingle. And the arm goes up, and are we going to get a penalty with 48 seconds left? They are going to call the 19 of Pat Murphy for roughing with 48 seconds remaining in the game. Grant for the Whalers. Mara gets flicked out of the zone by Mertz. It's going to come all the way down on frame. Lane tries to clear that one up. It goes back to Mertz at center. Mertz will flick it all the way back down again, and the icing will be called. Saints will be back in action next weekend right here at Adelard Arena. Check fansonlysports.com for more information. As always, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at FOSPORTZ. And if you want to make a quick and easy way to get to RA Saints games, just bookmark fansonlysports.com/RI Saint MS. And that will always take you to the page to be able to view any RI Saint home games from Adelard Arena. Horn will sound, and that will do today's matchup. Still a dominant victory by the Saints as they win 6-2 over the Cape Cod Whalers. Bevy of goals from Pat Murphy, Nick Metelkin, Anthony Cardelli, Christian Venesinque. The top half of the sheet, most of the centers and wings all getting in the points brigade. That'll do it for us here on Fans Only Sports Network. We thank you so much for tuning in. For Lindsay Lubin, I'm Matt Ellis, all of us here at Fans Only Sports Network. Have a great rest of your Sunday.